Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. Okay, we got a couple fights, man, that's going on this weekend. Hey, y'all already know that banger triple header that Showtime and Premier Boxing Champions putting on. But this is a couple other fights, you know, across the pond, whatever. But check it. And both the fights, you know, it's like a opportunity, the last opportunity for some guys that's, you know, starting to get a little up there in their career. Amir Khan and Greco, they fighting, and then you also have Nonito Donaire and Frampton. Both fights really should be some pretty decent fights. But for Amir Khan, man, look, if he don't win this fight, it look like it's gonna be pretty much over for him. Nonito Donaire, this is probably his last hurrah as well. But check it. Amir Khan and Greco. Amir Khan is 31-4 with 19 KOs. That's a 54% KO average. He stands at 5'8". 5'8.5" around that, with a 71-inch reach. That's according to BoxRec. He is coming off of a loss against Canelo, which is suspected that Canelo, you know what I'm saying, was juiced up when they fought. But that still does not do anything for his momentum coming off of a loss. You know, the fact that Canelo was juiced up, hey, that still does nothing for his momentum as a fighter going into another fight. But Amir Khan, everybody know who he is. He's a guy from Great Britain that has made himself very marketable in the United States. You know, although this fight is not taking place in the United States, this guy, pretty smart guy, man, because, you know, by making himself marketable here in the States, you know, he has a real good selling point, you know. And over in this market or in Britain, he made a name for himself to be able to sell, you know. And that's why, even though with 4 losses and being knocked out like, what, 3 times in them 4 losses, he still has a name that can, you know, that holds somewhat of some weight. You know what I'm saying? Has not made some of the smartest moves in his career, but at the same time, that was a smart move, making himself marketable in the States. You know what I'm saying? And being able to sell in either market, in Great Britain or in the States. Anyway, he needs to win this fight if he wants bigger fights down the line. You know, if he wins this fight, it could be, you know, bigger fights looming, you know, in the welterweight division. Like now we have Terrence Crawford in the welterweight division, Errol Spence Jr., you know, and the likes of those. We have Devin Alexander also back, who would probably want to rematch Amir Khan. And that would be another fight that would be pretty intriguing. But he's fighting against Greco, who's 28-3 with 15 KOs. That's a 48% KO average. He stands at 5'8" with a 68-inch reach. He is coming off of a win versus Jesus Garolo. But Garolo is a guy that has 11 losses. So, I mean, a momentum swing for Greco. Hey, he coming off of a win, but at the same time, I mean, as far as being, you know, fighting a credible opponent, I mean, I don't know how much the momentum swing would be. Anyway, both guys seem to be ready. The press conference is over. The final presser, both guys, you know, talk like they ready. They look to be in decent spirits. It wasn't a very intense, you know, final presser. So, you know, both guys look like they loose and ready to go. But as far as Nonito Donaire and Frampton, Nonito Donaire, you know who he is, man. This guy with the Filipino flash. This boy real fast. You know, he's a little bit up in age for a boxer, and you know that speed is not like it was. But he is 38-4 with 24 KOs. That's a 57% KO average. He stands at 5'5.5" with a 68-inch reach. He is coming off of a win versus Ruben Hernandez, so that might be a plus for him. You know, have a little bit of momentum going. You know, Carl Frampton, 24-1, 14 KOs with a 56% KO average. So the KO average is right around the same. The thing is, Nonito Donaire has a lot more experience professionally. Carl Frampton stands at 5'5" with a 62-inch reach. That means Nonito Donaire also has a reach advantage. Carl Frampton is coming off a win as well over Horacio Garcia. So both guys, you know, coming off of a win, that's a good thing. Nonito Donaire, man, look, you know, he putting on the finishing touches of his career, man, you know. But this is for the WBO interim featherweight title, for an opportunity to face Oscar Valdez for the WBO World Championship title at featherweight. So, you know, the Filipino Flash might be his last hurrah. Carl Frampton, you know, very up-tempo fighter. And, you know, hey, I don't know. Carl Frampton is looking to move forward in his career, man. He did lose to Leo Santa Cruz, their last fight. He won the first one. So, you know, he probably ready to get back in the mix, man. And, you know, take advantage of this opportunity at the WBO interim title so that he can face Oscar Valdez. Either way, both these fights are very intriguing fights. I think it makes for good boxing. This is going to be a wonderful weekend of boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tune in. I will give some highlights after the fights. So, hey, it's Daddy Pete on the corner, in the corner boxing. Go ahead and slap that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when it's going down. I will give you highlights after the fights. Y'all enjoy this wonderful weekend of boxing. Daddy P signing off.